Hello, I'm going to answer the arc length to its arc measure ratio. So first we need to see how the arc length and the arc measure are related. So first of all, let's talk about the angle that cuts out the arc. So if one of the arms of the angle is here, and let's say the other arm of the angle is here, then this thing that we'll call theta, that's a central angle. And usually we call it theta. Now, if you are measuring this arc, in degrees or in radians, depending on what your angle is, it just has the same measure as your angle. So this arc has an angle measure that's the same as the central angle. Now, if you want its length, though, that depends on how large the radius is. So we can set up a proportion because this piece, the length of our arc, is in the same proportion to the whole circle. Well, the length around the whole circle is the circumference, or 2 pi r. It has the same proportion as this angle has to the whole circle. So if you're in degrees, this would be theta over 360. Or if you're in radians, then the angle all the way around in radians is 2 pi. So arc length is L, arc measure is theta because it measures the same thing as the central angle. So let's solve one of these. So here L, if you cross multiply by 2 pi r, this is 2 pi r theta on top and 360 on the bottom. And so this becomes 180. So here's, if you're in degrees, a formula for the arc length. It's pi r theta over 180. On the other hand, if you're in radians, multiply both sides by 2 pi r times theta divided by 2 pi. These cancel, and this L is r times theta. So the arc measure is theta, that's our arc measure, and our arc length for us is L. So what we really are looking for is L over theta. So if you are in degrees and you divide both sides by theta, you get pi times the radius over 180. If you're in radians and you divide both sides by theta, which is your central angle, which is your arc measure, you just get r. So depending on what your teacher is looking for, this one is the expression if you are in degrees. This one is the expression if you are in radians. Clearly, radians is much more concise.